So I'm officially convinced my balcony has some sort of magic to it. I don't know how to explain it. Every time I'm out on my balcony here, I have some sort of problem or some wall of shit I'm trying to get through, and then the breakthrough happens out here. I get this clarity, and my bottleneck is solved. Now, it wasn't always like that. I was back in college with no nice Dallas apartment, like you can see here. I don't have my dog, which is somewhere in there. Alfie, he's right under me. Actually, that's where he's at. I didn't have any of that. I was stuck in college in my disgusting dorm, and I was having just barely any success, if you even can call it that, in my little small agency. Now, I didn't have a balcony or anything, I was magic or whatever, but I still had a breakthrough. And I remember as clear as day. I was actually about to take an engineering exam in the testing center at my university. And right before they let you into the exam room, there's like a little pre-lobby where everyone talks about the preparation and whatnot. But what I was doing was I was actually thinking about how I can make my agents. Now I had a breakthrough. And the moment I had that breakthrough, I walked into that exam room, I wrote my name down and just walked out. Blank, completely failed it. But I went straight to my dorm, worked on my agency, and applied that breakthrough I had. And I was able to scale my agency to 106K per month. Now, I want you guys to watch this video because I'm going to be breaking down what that breakthrough was for me and how you guys can apply it to yourselves today. So what was my breakthrough that was able to scale me past 100K per month? Now, it's simple. I call it the two triangle formula. Now, before, I was stuck doing 5 to 10K per month, if even that, guys. I was doing all the outreach, bad results, fighting for a client. And with the two triangle formula, afterwards, I was able to charge higher, get higher profits, do less work, no new outreach system or anything, and collect my first 106K per month. Now, what is the two triangle principle? Let me walk you guys exactly on what it is. It comes down to two triangles you'll see right here. On my left hand side, I call this the poor triangle. The poor triangle is you and 99% of all these other agency owners, and including me, what I was doing. I had cheap pricing, and with cheap pricing, I was only able to afford cheap talent. And with cheap talent, I was only able to afford cheap results. And those cheap results, obviously, you can't charge high for that. So I was stuck in this loop of cheap pricing and all these things. I was like, oh man, how do I do it? And then I realized the rich triangle is what I should be doing. This is the move. 1% of agency owners are doing this, and the moment I switched to this, I thought I was stupid. And it was a little scary to switch to this, but this was the greatest decision I ever made. I had expensive pricing. I had a 5-figure high ticket offer. And with that, I was able to afford expensive talent, guys that knew what they were doing. And then they were able to produce extravagant results for me, bringing high ROI to my clients, allowing me to properly charge expensive pricing, and everything made sense. Now, before we get into the rich triangle, let me show you exactly what that looks like. Tactic. Here's me, right? I'm charging $100 to $1,000, and I'm saying, okay, guys, if I get 100 clients, I'm going to hit my MRR goal. I was dumb back then, guys. I thought that was possible. I thought that was feasible, and that made sense. I had no idea about how much work one client actually meant. So I was like, okay, regardless of all that, let me go down and find some cheap talent. $500 is a lot, man. I don't want to do it. I was getting this guy off Upwork, and I was like, this other dude will actually do it for 200. Can you meet me in the middle a little bit? Okay, I'm just going with this 200 dude. And the $200 guy in question was actually sending me to a VA, and I was speaking to that VA like once a week through text, and there was only surface level help, and that dude was helping 50 other guys at once, and I was getting scans. Now, the feeling you get when you have to actually pay that person and they're like, hey, hello, sir. That's how it always goes. Tell the client he has a 0.3x ROAS. Here's my invoice. Done. Oh, and I got so tired of that. And that led me to only charge $100 to $1,000 every single time. I was stuck in this loop, stuck in this triangle. And I was like, how do I can't just charge more because my results are worse, but I can't afford this more expensive dude because I charge so low. So that's where I switched over to the rich triangle. And this is what it looks like. Here's my invoice for 10K a month. Client paid, done, in full, no questions asked. It was an enrollment call at this point. Now, how was I able to do that? I had a contractor, which was not cheap. 2K a month is nothing to just spit around, but this dude was worth it. For $10,000 a month and only paying 2K, that's an 80% profit margin. That's amazing, guys. That's nothing to scoff at. This dude, though, instead of being from Upwork all the way in Philippines or from India,
This dude had 10 to 20 years of experience, and exactly what I was looking for was a master in his field. And he had his A plus talent. He was able to get full focus and communication, because for 2K a month for one client, dude, you're going to do anything for them. And this dude produced extravagant results. He brought in 10 to 15x return on ad spend, strong client communication. Problems, he overcame them quickly because he was a master in his field. He was able to recognize things immediately or even before they happened. And that knowledge and experience was invaluable. And we printed so much money with expensive talent. And let me tell all my CEO friends about you. We got referrals. They got more results, which gave us more rev share. And with that, it was a no-brainer to charge them $10,000 a month. If they're getting 5 to 10x that, or even more, that's where we found out we should just stay in here. This is what everyone else is doing. Why do we want to do anything different? Screw the $200 a month, dude. Let's start investing into better A plus players. How can we get even higher results? Great, Derek. So I understand the triangles. I know I need to be choosing the rich triangle. I'm done with the poor triangle. I just need to make that one jump for me to just ignite and create that forest fire where it becomes self-feeding. But now what? What do I do? What do I actually need to do? First, you need to build a strong offer around your high pricing so that you can get into that rich. Otherwise, no one's going to buy or pay you $10,000. You need a strong offer with a strong foundation, or else you're going to sound like everyone else, and the competition, which is more experienced than you, they are going to beat you. So how do you set yourself apart and beat those guys? Now, I have a video right here, which I'm going to be putting up on screen on exactly how I chose the most saturated SMA and how I was able to win and scale my agency to 106K per month. I hope you guys find that video valuable. Now, if you found this video valuable, go down, super easy, small ask, click like and just subscribe. And what that's going to do is show me that you guys are interested in all of this and you find what I'm saying to you as useful. If it's not, let me know and I'll create something for you guys that you can use more tactically. Now, if you enjoy everything so far, just show me you like it and I'll create more for you guys. And I don't care about gatekeeping any. I want to show you guys and give you everything we use in our agency so that you guys can scale as quickly as possible. And I'm tired of these gurus charging like 10 to 30K just for these courses and mentorship. I'm tired of it. I want you guys to succeed, and I want to be that person in the past that needed someone like me today to expedite them and fast track them. So if that's something you guys love, go down, show some appreciation, and I'll make sure to reciprocate that to you guys in my next